Someone kept filing complaints with my building manager every week for 2 months, reporting that I was storing hazardous materials in my unit. I am a kindergarten teacher. I live alone. I have never owned anything more dangerous than a bottle of bleach. The morning my building manager finally showed me the actual complaint forms, I had to read them twice because I could not believe what I was looking at. I am Claire, 32, elementary school teacher, single, living in the same one-bedroom apartment for 4 years, with a spotless rental history, no late payments, no complaints from neighbors. Nothing. My building manager, Mr. Osei, had always been straightforward with me. The kind of person who responds to maintenance requests within 2 days and otherwise leaves tenants completely alone. The first complaint came on a Wednesday. Mr. Osei knocked on my door looking uncomfortable and explained that someone had reported seeing me carry unmarked containers into my apartment on multiple occasions, and that the complaint specifically used the words hazardous materials. I told him he was welcome to look around. He came in, looked around, saw a normal apartment belonging to a normal person, and left apologizing for the interruption. 2 weeks later, another complaint. This one said I had been observed disposing of chemicals in the building trash area late at night. I take my recycling out on Tuesday evenings after I get home from my sister's house, which is the only night I am ever at the trash area. That was apparently enough for someone to construct an entire story around. The third complaint arrived 10 days after that. This one was the most specific yet. It claimed I had received 3 large deliveries of unmarked boxes within the past month. Those boxes were a bookshelf from Amazon, a set of classroom supplies I ordered for my students out of my own pocket, and a slow cooker I bought because mine stopped working in October. Mr. Osei called me instead of knocking this time. He sounded genuinely apologetic and said he had no choice but to document everything he received. By the 4th complaint, I asked Mr. Osei directly whether all of these were coming from the same person. He said he could not confirm that, but the 5th complaint came with a detail that changed everything. It mentioned the exact color of the tote bags I used to carry groceries, specific enough that whoever wrote it had been watching me closely enough to describe what I was carrying and when. I did not recognize the email address Mr. Osei eventually showed me, but I recognized something else. Every complaint had been submitted on a Thursday night, and the only Thursday night interaction I had in this building for the past several months was a brief conversation in the parking lot with a woman named Renata, who lived in the unit directly across the hall from mine. She had mentioned twice that she was trying to get her daughter moved into this building and that the waitlist was too long. She had also asked me once very casually whether I had ever thought about moving somewhere with more space. I told her I was happy where I was. She smiled and said she understood, and then the complaint started. It was Renata. She had filed every single complaint herself using a fake name and a throwaway email account, and every detail she included came from watching me through her peephole and from conversations I had never thought twice about having with her in the hallway. Mr. Osei flagged the complaint pattern to the building owner, who reviewed the emails and terminated her lease for filing bad faith reports against another tenant, which is a violation of the building conduct policy she signed when she moved in. Her daughter never got the apartment. I still live there. I still take my recycling out on Tuesday nights, and I still wave to my neighbors in the parking lot, and I have never once changed a single thing about my quiet, ordinary life because of what she did, and that is something she will have to think about from wherever she moved next.